Killer clowns came from outer space and started turning people into giant cotton candy. Are you ready to see this? Let's go then. This story took place about 50 years ago. People in a small town lived an ordinary, quiet life, and order was kept by brave police officers, Mooney and Dave. We meet a couple in love, Mike and Debbie. An ice cream truck decorated with the head of a huge clown drives past them. The ice cream vendors, Rich and Paul, spoil the romantic atmosphere, and a lot of empty cans fly at them. It's messy, but luckily they have a couple of female passengers in their van who don't mind eating the popsicles. Mike and Debbie lie back and gaze up at the stars. They see a huge meteorite falling from the sky. It is also noticed by a local old man. He decides that it's Halley's Comet and heads into the woods to look at it. But instead of the comet, he finds a colorful circus tent. The old man and his dog come closer. A clown shows up in the tent and throws a net over the old man's dog. The man notices that his pet is missing, grabs some wire, and gets a small electric shock. A creepy clown appears next to him and draws out a toy gun. In fact, it's a super powerful weapon. Mooney and Dave arrest a couple of young hooligans who were drinking alcohol in a local park. The boys are sent to a cell. Debbie encourages Mike to go into the woods and find this mysterious meteorite. The youngster reluctantly agrees because he doesn't want to seem like a coward. They wander among the thickets with a flashlight and find the very circus tent. They come closer as well and even get inside. Oddly, there is no one here, no performers, no audience, no ticket booth. Instead, there are several brightly colored doors. Mike opens one of them and enters a rather strange room that resembles a small power plant or even a nuclear reactor. Debbie realizes that the meteorite they were looking for is in this tent. The protagonists notice someone's shadow and hide behind another door. There they find something much worse. This room is full of large cocoons of pink cotton candy containing human bodies. The clown enters the room with another pink cocoon. Mike and Debbie manage to hide, but soon the clown notices them, draws his gun, and shoots a load of popcorn. The protagonists barely manage to escape from this infernal tent. Another clown shows up and makes a balloon dog. The balloon animal immediately picks up the scent of the fugitives. Mike and Debbie find their car, start it, hit the clowns along with the inflatable dog, and head back to town. They drive to the police station, and the clowns follow them. There are really lots of them. Mike and Debbie arrive at the police station and tell officers Dave and Mooney about everything they saw. The story sounds so crazy that no one believes it. However, Dave likes Debbie, so he agrees to go with them and check things out. The clowns make their way into town and don't raise any suspicions at first. They perform a puppet theater show and turn one of the viewers into a sweet pink cocoon. Another clown enters a drugstore and makes a mess. Several more clowns pretend to be pizza delivery men. A girl who ordered pizza becomes lunch for the clowns herself. The same thing happens to the other residents of the town. The clowns turn the peaceful life of this small town into chaos. Dave brings Debbie home, as he is really worried about her, and then goes to the site of the meteorite fall together with Mike. However, the circus tent is gone. Dave decides that he's been fooled, gets very angry, and handcuffs Mike. A group of bikers notices a strange clown on a bicycle. One of them taunts him and breaks his bike. The offended clown starts throwing punches and leaves the bully headless. The other bikers run away in terror. Another clown heads to a local cafe that sells hamburgers. A little girl notices him and waves her hand. The clown calls her out, but the little girl is stopped by her mother just in time. Dave takes Mike to the police station. They notice several wrecked cars on the road. The policeman examines them and finds remnants of pink cotton candy. One of the cars is completely stuffed with it. There are someone's glasses, and it looks like Dave knows the owner. The cop immediately uncuffs Mike. He realizes the youngsters weren't lying to him. The police station receives a call from a local resident complaining about clowns causing a disturbance in town. Mooney is sure it's another prank, hangs up the phone, and pours himself a whiskey. Another phone call rings. It's the local pharmacist. He reports that clowns are making a mess in his pharmacy. Third call, and again, complaints about clowns. That's not surprising. For instance, The clowns are ramming cars, causing lots of accidents, and it looks like they're having a lot of fun. Debbie undresses to take a shower. There are several pieces of popcorn left on her clothes, and they suddenly start moving. One of the clowns takes a bag of the same popcorn and pours it into the dumpster outside the burger cafe. The janitor throws trash bags into this dumpster, looks in there, and someone drags him inside. One of the clowns entertains people at the bus stop. At first, the funny tricks and shadow play seem quite harmless. Dave and Mike notice this clown, however. They take too long to decide what to do, and it ends badly for the people at the bus stop. Dave and Mike try to hit the bloodthirsty clown with their car, but he can jump very high. Dave contacts Mooney and tells his partner that the clowns are real and asks for backup. However, Mooney still doesn't believe him. Mike notices the same ice cream truck on the road we saw at the beginning of the movie. He rushes to help his friends, and Dave returns to the police station. Mike finds Rich and Paul and tells them about the killer clowns. The boy begs his friends to take him to Debbie. At the police station, Mooney is visited by a creepy clown who gives him a bouquet of yellow flowers. Some kind of white liquid pours from them. Mooney gets furious and handcuffs the clown. He puts him in the cell where the hooligans caught in the park with booze are kept. But the clown has no intention of staying here for long and knocks Mooney out. Debbie doesn't notice that her laundry basket is moving suspiciously. Dave pulls up to the police station and spots red footprints leading to the jail cells. He follows the trail and finds several pink cocoons hanging in one of the cells. Apparently, these are the bullies. Or rather, what's left of them. Dave notices the clown at the front desk. He's holding Mooney. The poor man has red spots on his cheeks, just like the clown. The man obviously has no control over his body. Soon he falls to the floor. The clown is about to attack Dave, and the man shoots him. It doesn't help at all at first, but one of the bullets hits the clown's nose, and that destroys him. Dave contacts the other police officers and asks for backup. Rich, Paul, and Mike go to Debbie's house. The guys notice a lot of clowns on the streets. It seems like they are everywhere. They are dragging a lot of pink cocoons, which used to be common town residents. Debbie opens the laundry basket and finds clowns in there. Several more monsters appear behind her back and try to bite her. She douses them with her hairspray. Another monster comes out of the toilet bowl. The girl shoves a shower hose into its mouth and runs to the front door. There she encounters another clown. Escaping through the window is not an option either. These clowns are literally everywhere. Using their weapons, they put Debbie inside a huge balloon. Rich, Paul, and Mike arrive at the girl's house. The guys spot Debbie trapped in the balloon and rush off in pursuit of the clowns. Dave follows them in a police car. Dave crashes into the ice cream truck, and they continue to chase the clowns together. The clowns arrive at a local amusement park and pelt the security guard with pieces of cake. In a short time, the man turns into one solid cake. The clowns decorate him with a huge cherry and enter the park. That's where the protagonists arrive as well. They notice the remains of the cake and realize that the security guard had bad luck. The men also enter the park and find themselves in a room filled with thick smoke. Rich and Paul get trapped and fall into a ball pit. A couple of clown kids look at them with interest. Dave and Mike move on and find a pink door leading to a warehouse of cotton candy cocoons. It looks like the clowns have gathered the whole town here. The men look for the balloon containing Debbie, but find a clown instead of a girl. They hide behind the pink cocoons and witness the clown drinking the contents of one of them through a straw. It looks like these monsters have made humans into a food reserve, or rather, a cocktail reserve. The clown leaves, and the men finally find the yellow balloon with Debbie in it. How can they get her out of this place? Dave shoots the balloon, it bursts, and the girl falls to the floor. She's alive and unharmed. The main characters try to escape, but they are spotted by the clowns. Dave shoots back at them. People hide behind another door and find a pole leading to the lower level. But there's a problem, namely, a huge monster. Dave, Mike, and Debbie enter another tunnel with balloons. There is another door behind it, and another one, and another one. The youngsters finally find the exit, but the clowns overtake them. The protagonists climb to the top of the toy cake, and the clowns try to knock them off. The ice cream truck bursts into the amusement park. Rich and Paul are behind the wheel. They order the clowns to freeze. The guys speak on behalf of the great and powerful Jojo. It's a clown head on the roof of the van. Surprisingly, the monsters follow their orders. Suddenly, a huge and very creepy clown descends from the ceiling. It appears to be their leader. He destroys the ice cream truck and throws it away. The huge clown is heading toward Dave, Mike, and Debbie. The policeman attempts to hit the monster in the nose, but he runs out of bullets. The creepy clown grabs Dave. Mike and Debbie manage to escape. They see that the bloodthirsty aliens are about to take off and leave Earth. Many police cars arrive. The horrified cops watch as a huge circus tent rises into the sky. Dave rips off his badge and uses it to pop the clown's nose. The monster is eliminated. A massive explosion destroys the alien spaceship. A car falls from the sky. Dave comes out of it alive and unharmed. Rich and Paul are in the trunk. It turns out that they had enough time to hide in the freezer with ice cream. Huge pieces of cake fall from the sky onto the heroes. It's a farewell gift from the clowns.